Whoopi Goldberg did not hold back her criticism of White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt during a heated discussion on The View. Goldberg took issue with Leavitt's remarks about eliminating wokeness from federal programs and suggested that without the very concept she criticized, Leavitt wouldn't have had the opportunity to hold her position. During Leavitt's first press briefing, she announced the administration's plans to roll back funding for diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) initiatives, stating there would be no more funding for transgenderism and wokeness within federal agencies. Goldberg found this statement particularly offensive and argued that the fight for equality, often labeled as wokeness, is what paved the way for women like Leavitt to be in positions of power in the first place. Goldberg passionately explained that historically women, regardless of race, were not included in key decision-making roles. "The reason we fought so hard is so that you didn't have to worry about this," she said, emphasizing that DEI policies were implemented to break down barriers for women and minorities in education and the workplace. She then directly addressed Leavitt, urging her to reconsider her stance. "You don't understand what you're saying," Goldberg said, insisting that rejecting wokeness dismisses the progress that made Leavitt's career possible. Co-host Joy Behar also took a jab at Leavitt, suggesting she got the job because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10, implying that her looks played a role in her selection. Meanwhile, Sunny Hostin expressed concerns about Leavitt's plan to include alternative media voices in press briefings. Hostin argued that many of these outlets lack journalistic credibility and do not adhere to professional standards. Goldberg echoed this concern, stating that she appreciates when journalists are held to ethical standards and worried that the new approach could allow unchecked misinformation to spread. "We have to have ourselves together. We can't just say stuff in spite of what they tell you," Goldberg insisted, suggesting that media accountability should remain a priority. Leavitt has yet to respond to the backlash from The View, but her remarks have already ignited debate over the role of DEI in government and whether her approach to media access will improve transparency or lower journalistic integrity.